After years of detoxing and healing, I've tried hundreds of different methods and found what actually works. I've taken over 200 clients through detox protocols, and today I'm here to show you the 5 things that I wish I knew before getting into this in order to save you all the trial and error. Number 1, it takes time. Unfortunately, in today's society, we are trained for quick things. In the Western medical model, we are given a prescription or a pill for a symptom. Even in the naturopathic or functional medicine model, we're given a supplement for a symptom. These two are treatment-based. They're never getting to the root cause of the problem because we keep adding more and more to the body. When in reality, we already have decades and decades of buildup from excess mucus, excess waste, bad food, excess chemicals, already accumulated in our systems. It's not going to actually remove this waste if we keep adding more and more on the body. I wish someone had told me in the beginning that it will take time and that change doesn't happen overnight. We get so excited to make these changes and we get so excited that we've stumbled across the answer and we realize that cleansing is the way that we're actually going to get to the root cause. However, it's important to take a sustainable, emotionally regulated, and rational approach to changing this much about your lifestyle. Now, it will not be perfect. I promise you it will not be perfect. And I get a ton of messages from people thinking that because they had 1 or 2 slip-ups or they decided to have fun and go out to eat with friends and weren't exactly on their routine 100% of the time, that they have to start over at the beginning of their detox. You don't have to keep starting over. Making mistakes is part of the healing work in itself. You start to develop this awareness about your routine. You start to develop an awareness of the habits and the coping mechanisms that you may be falling back onto. We're working on cultivating your intuition and your autonomy in the journey to becoming your own doctor. So perfection, especially with this intuitive body of ours, perfection is not going to serve you best. Giving the body an ultimatum, thinking that we need to heal, this is the detox, this is the thing that's going to do it for us in this amount of time, when we do that, our thoughts become our physical reaction, our physiological reaction. Our cells understand what we are thinking. And when we are sending messages that are similar to an ultimatum, putting a deadline on our healing, our body does not respond in the way we want to because our mind and our body are not in alignment. Now, I know that was a more emotional thing that I wish I knew, but let's get into a more tangible thing that I wish I knew. There are 3 essentials to the detox process: breathing, hydration, and movement. These 3 things focus on some of the major elimination pathways of the body where toxins are expelled in the most efficient way. By ensuring that we are always coming back to our breath, we are supporting our lungs. 70% of toxins are expelled through our breath. When we are moving and we are hydrating, we are helping the kidneys and the lymphatic system to flow and eliminate waste through the body. Now, our cells also need hydration to function properly. Most people are dehydrated, whether they're not drinking enough water or whether they're having too much salt in their diet. Both of these are very dehydrating factors. Cells require hydration, cells require absorption of water to maintain optimal function, to communicate with each other, and to maintain their shape and structure. Without enough hydration, without enough water, without enough absorption of water, our cells can experience cellular death. Now, energetically, breathing and movement keeps the body grounded, keeps the mind grounded, keeps the spirit grounded. And these 2 things are part of the routine that even I have taken the longest to implement. I focus so much on the physical herbs and good food, and I never waver on my diet, but the things that I struggle implementing day in and day out, which I wish I focused on from the very first time I started this, is breathing, learning how to deep breathe, learning how to make sure that my body is oxygenated, and getting in a routine for movement. I cannot express to you enough, if you have the foundations of breathing, movement, and hydration before you even dive into higher level detox, you will already be experiencing so much relief of your symptoms off of just that. If you've been trying to detox and you're confused with all the things that are out there on how to heal the body, there is a free step-by-step course done for you linked down below. It has all the resources you need to learn about the things to help the body physically, as well as supporting the body energetically and emotionally through the detox process. Now let's keep going with 3 more things that I wish I knew before getting into detox. Deep emotions will show themselves. The detox process starts off for most people as super physical. And even me, I talk a lot about healing the physical body because it's easier to control. In my journey and in my experience, I started off healing all these physical things on this level of juice fasting and water fasting and cleansing and parasites and all of these things in the physical realm before I started to uncover and realize that there is almost an emotional body that needs healing before the physical can get 100% there. If you start the detoxification process and do not acknowledge the emotions that are coming up throughout, then you will likely experience a block to your physical level healing. Emotions affect our physical health, and our physical health does affect our emotions. There are certain organs in the body that hold on to trapped emotions. For example, the liver is our organ that holds on to anger. Whenever we're doing liver cleansing or things supporting the liver, maybe you experience anger, maybe you experience irritability, these emotions resurfacing that you are required to address in order to get to that next level of healing. Fear can be trapped in the kidneys as we are releasing waste from the kidneys that have been accumulated. As we are stimulating our kidneys and adrenal glands to come back on again, we may experience that feelings of worry, feelings of anxiety, feelings of fear coming up because we are working on the organs that are directly related energetically to those emotions. As we purge the physical toxins, as we open up the elimination channels, it allows room for these emotions to escape. Now, another reminder, change is for sure challenging. It is a lot to really work on shifting your lifestyle, your habits, your thoughts, your emotions, your behaviors. We can acknowledge that all of this is fact difficult, is fact kind of annoying to have to change everything about ourselves because we're just sick of these physical symptoms. But that's the thing. The physical symptoms are manifesting because our emotional body is out of balance. Healing the body is holistic. Healing the body is mental, is spiritual, is emotional, is energetic, is physical. You are creating a new self on this journey, and feelings related to anger, irritability, fear, worry, anxiety, self-doubt, stress, and coping mechanisms may likely resurface themselves. And that's okay. You may feel like you're on this journey by yourself because likely if you are on this video, there are very few people in our lives who are on the same wave. That's why we have the internet. That's why we connect with like-minded community on the internet, because I'm the only one in my life that's a pillar for this type of knowledge and embodiment. My teacher is really the only one in her life and in her family circles that embodies this and is the pillar in her life. And now I'm sure you are that too. It's important to find community and connection with other people that you can talk to as the emotions come through, other people that are on a same path of bettering themselves and leveling up. Number 4, back to a more tangible tool. Always support with minerals and herbs. This is something that I had no concept of understanding before I embarked on my first detox, which was way too extreme. It was 4 months straight of 100% fruit juicing. Now, I know people have heard of fruit cleansing. I know people have heard of juice fasting. I combined the two and dove right in after I was healing from chemotherapy. And what I did not understand was that the body, in order for long-term healing, needs to be nourished and needs to be strong. We cannot always be stripping and depleting our bodies down in order to find healing, because then symptoms of depletion will start to show themselves, like losing your hair, your teeth starting to break down, fingernails breaking down. For women, our menstrual cycles, our periods are not coming back. These are all signs of depletion that can happen when people dive into extreme cleansing without mineral support. Now, minerals are essential for the function of our adrenal glands and our nervous system. They are essential for building the body up, building the structure of our body up. Bones, muscles, nails, hair. They are also responsible for conducting the electrical impulses that our nervous system sends in order to communicate throughout the body. Minerals conduct electricity. Unfortunately, most of our soil has been extremely depleted after the farming practices, years and years and years of exploiting the soil in this country, in particular, the United States. So it's important to understand that our food has much less mineral content than it did decades ago. Food in our grocery stores is also imported from countries hundreds and thousands of miles away, where in order for them to be delivered to our grocery store, they are picked off the tree unripe. When fruits or vegetables are picked unripe, it prevents the full mineral content from developing before they are picked off of their plant. This is why it's important to incorporate mineral-dense things as part of a healing protocol. Minerals come from herbs, leafy greens like spirulina, wheatgrass, chlorella, barley grass, sea vegetables like nori, kelp, wakame, dulse. Sprouts and seeds are incredible at restoring minerals because they are so potent in minerals. Now, I recommend consuming seeds in the form of a seed milk in order to remove a phytic acid layer around the outside, which keeps it easy on our digestion. Now, herbs are incredibly dense in minerals as well. Herbs like horsetail, alfalfa, red raspberry, and nettle. So consuming herbs in the form of herbal tea, in the form of capsules, are going to provide you extra mineral nourishment. Herbs also are Earth's medicine. They have been put on this planet for us as humans and our ancestors to be using in order to heal the ailments of our body. Earth provides us these intuitive plants that adapt to what we need them to do in the body. Herbs almost know exactly where to go and what to do in order to support our systems getting back into balance. Herbs, when used during detox, should support the 7 major systems of the body. These systems include the bowels, the liver and gallbladder, the lymphatic system, the urinary system, which include the kidneys and the bladder, the nervous system, and the adrenals. For a successful detox, all 7 of these systems are supported simultaneously. You can research and figure out which herbs are targeting multiple of these systems to experiment and start putting together a routine that you can test out in your body. Now, when you are going through a detoxification process, it should really only improve from here moving forward. Sure, you may experience some healing crises here or there, but true healing crises only last a short period of time. Your entire detox should not be aggravated symptoms and aggravated bacteria or fungus, should not be long-term depletion where the teeth are only getting worse. These are not signs of healing. These are signs that you're doing something in your detox that your body is not in alignment with. It needs something different. Which brings me to the last thing I wish I knew before getting into detox, and that is don't listen to all of the Instagram trends when trying to heal your body. Now, I know in the age of social media, I am also on social media. You are finding me on social media. But the thing is, with all of the trends that are out there, most people don't realize what applies to their own body versus what doesn't. Most people also test out a lot of these different methods and don't recognize the signs that show something actually isn't working. You should not have to keep pushing through and working hard on these methods, for example, fruit cleansing, when you notice your body isn't resonating with that. If your body is not showing results, this trend or this fad that you are trying to heal your body with is not going to magically start working later down the line. Make sure you resonate with someone's energy and with someone's message. Your body speaks to you quite quickly when things are working versus things that are not working. So it's important that you recognize the signs and symptoms if it is not working.